So one of the things that we're excited to bring to the market is the Ultimate Buyer's Agent Blueprint. And this has really been developed to help the agents that are in the marketplace, whether they're brand new agents or whether they've been around for a while but they haven't had an incredible amount of success, or they haven't been able to build a process around how to deliver excellence for buyers. As I looked at the real estate industry, one of the things that happened was, when you get your license training, it tells you basically how to fill out a contract and not get arrested. It tells you very little about how to actually work with a customer. And there are a lot of different coaching programs out there, and there are a lot of training programs out there that talk about how to get clients, how to generate leads, how to get phone numbers and get people on the phone. And that's all well and good, but if you don't know what to do once you get them, then it's really hard to deliver the ultimate result, which is to start to get people to close deals and to build a referral base that's going to serve you for your life in this industry. And so we went about developing a program that really systematizes how to work with buyers and breaks down how to listen to them and how to uncover what their needs are, how to walk through electronically with them what neighborhoods look like, what communities look like, what types of houses are available, and what types of features are available in different areas as they start to approach the process, so that we can get a really clear picture of what it is their goals and their objectives are with the home. We talk to them about their finances, what their financial background is, what their goals are for the home around how it's going to perform as a part of their financial portfolio. We talk about different mortgage products and how to partner with lenders in order to understand how to position them, for success. We talk about an exit strategy with customers. Particularly if you're going to be in a home 3 to 5 years, you want to know how it is that you're getting out of that if the market behaves the way you think it will, and if it doesn't. You need at least a plan A and a plan B to position yourself for financial success as a part of that process. We talk about how to show properties, how to drive people around and allow them freedom to move through a property, but also to make sure that all the bases are being covered and that you're wrapping up while you're at the property, so that as person A's features come up, you can go and look at them if you want to make sure that they're pointed out to everybody else, and person B can do the same thing. And I'm always looking at things that are different than what a client might look at, because I'm looking for structural things, and I'm looking for things that are likely to go wrong over the first couple of years, and I'm looking for things that they're just not going to be looking at, because they're looking emotionally at how they're going to connect with a home, how they're going to live in it, what that lifestyle is going to be like. And I'm looking at, is the home sound? What are the things they've told me are important that they're now behaving differently about? And I'm going to call them kind of to the table on that to make sure that we really are addressing all of the wish list items as we go through that process. And I'm going to make sure that, each person is heard at each home. And then as we go from home to home, we're going to make sure that as we start to build kind of a repertoire of properties in the common experience bank, we're going to compare each home to the last, and we're going to start to rank them, and the ranking is going to be different for each person, and I rank them as an agent just like I expect them to rank them as residents, because I'm looking at, again, things like, what's the cost going to be like, what's the exit strategy going to look like, how easy is it going to be to sell, how much money are you likely to spend on the property relative to how long you're going to be there, those types of things. And then we move through pretty quickly once we've typically gone and looked at properties based on what we did up front in terms of looking electronically. It's a pretty swift process to identify and narrow down what the right neighborhood is and what the right property is. As somebody who does a lot of volume, we've also developed a lot of expertise around negotiating, understanding what options are available in the marketplace to position you for the best success, to get the most amount for the buyer, but the least amount of pain for the seller. We want when both people are winning at an optimal ratio, then you're going to deliver the best end product. And this system really works through how to understand those different elements and how to bring them all together for the buyer, and to build a process into your daily life that allows you to deliver this consistently. Because if you do this consistently, it will build a phenomenal referral base. And that's really going to serve you. The first couple of years you're going through the process, you're going to be building a client base. But as you go 2, 3, 4 years into that life cycle, those people are going to start moving up to their next home. So you're going to build a listing base from your buyer base, and it's going to snowball, because if you're delivering this level of service, it's an entirely different than what almost anybody in the marketplace is putting in front of people. And you're going to deliver you're going to get loyalty, you're going to get not just repeat business from your customers, but you're going to get referral business from your customers. I've gone from creating the system literally in the worst market in my lifetime. 5 years ago, probably 95% of my business came from a variety of different lead sources, typically online leads, which is a very difficult market to serve. Today, 90 to 100% of my business is repeat and referral customers, because I don't have time to get to the people that aren't repeat or referral customers. I've had to develop a team of people to help deal with the number of leads and the number of people that we have coming to us, because this system delivers such consistent results, such loyalty, that it really snowballs into a business that grows naturally and organically. Because we've been able to do this, we've been able to do it consistently, we've been able to systematize it, we put together a package that allows others in the marketplace to share in that expertise and in that knowledge. Because to me, the greatest thing that we can do for the industry is to raise the level of service across the board. And this is really about doing that. It's about delivering excellence for your client, no matter who you are, no matter who you're competing against. If I'm on the listing side of a deal, I would much rather have a buyer's agent who's been through my program than a buyer's agent who hasn't, because they're delivering excellence, they're behaving professionally, and they're going to be focused on, pulling things together in a way that's going to work for both parties. They're doing it with professional standards, and they're doing it with consistency, and that's going to deliver better results for everybody, both agents as well as both customers. As we've packaged this and we've shared it, we've got a lot of opportunity for people out there who are, like I said, they're just starting out. If they need to know what to do, this will tell them, once you meet somebody who wants to buy a home, this is going to walk you literally through step by step what to do in that process. If you've been selling 3 to 5 homes, or even 15 to 20 homes, and you don't have a system around what you're doing, and you don't have a solid strategy around what you're doing, you might feel like you're kind of pulled in a lot of different directions all the time. And this really allows you to put a process in place that's going to allow you to have a system that's going to deliver consistent results, where you're going to know what's going on at each point, and that's going to help facilitate you being able to build to the next level. And then you're going to be at a point where you're going to start to put a team in place, because you're delivering success. And this starts to talk about where the right point is to bring help in and what to do kind of at that stage. And it'll differ a little bit from person to person as to who you should bring in and when, based on what your skill sets are at and what your desires are in terms of what you want to do in the business. And it starts to really pull all of those pieces together. So if you want to build a business, you like working with buyers, or you understand how to do it in terms of approaching from the buy side of the market, you'll build a very successful balanced business by approaching it this way. I built my business from the buy side, and I probably did in the early years 80 to 85% of my business on the buy side. This year I'm literally within one transaction of 50-50 in terms of the split between listings and buyers. And it's because I've put a process in place that delivers consistent results, and that delivers that referral and that repeat business base that snowballs into that balanced business.